Hi, my name is Serena Frankel, and I am the owner and master lash artist at La Rock Beauty, which is in Somerville, South Carolina. We have been in business for 3 years, and I've been doing lashes for about 5. So thank you so much for joining me today. What I am doing is going over the fundamentals when it comes to applying lashes, strip lashes that is, because that's what I wear, even though I do lash extensions. So if this is something that interests you, please stay tuned, and we'll be. So thanks for joining me. So the first thing I'm going to go over is what you need to actually apply a set of lashes. One, you need lashes. You want lashes that are comfortable on your eye. You also need glue. You need a good glue. Now I know people use hair glue. I personally do not. I use glue that is for your eye. I know people say it sticks longer, but you shouldn't really be sleeping in your lashes because you're gonna ruin them. They're not Teflon. They will bend and they will not keep their form or their shape if you sleep in them. You know, after a long night, okay, sometimes things happen, but to sleep on them every day, lash strips that are not attached to each individual lash that you have are very different. You're also going to need a pair of scissors or cuticle scissors. You need those. You're going to need a mirror. So you need a 5 or 10 times zoom mirror. You can get this from the dollar store, Walmart, Walgreens, any of those stores. And then also maybe a bigger mirror that you put on your table. I have this. It has LED lights. This is what I use. You don't need the lights and everything as long as you have good lighting. And this is imperative for me. I think this is imperative. You need this. It makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take the lashes out the box, one at a time. Before you put any adhesive on there, what you're gonna do is sit them on your lashes. Now you're gonna use your zoom mirror. You're gonna put it here, okay? And you're going to sit it on your lash because what you're doing is trying to measure how long the lash strip is comparable to your eye. You don't want it to go all the way to the end because when you tear up, it's going to mess with the adhesive and make it lift. And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to, that's the worst feeling, is to have a lash and you can see the gap in between them. That means it's not glued to your lip. If you see a gap and you're looking to the side, it's not glued. Okay. Now, once you've done that, if there's a little bit of excess, you just take your little shears, take your lash strip, and cut it from the end. So you don't want to cut the inner corner part of the lash strip. You want to cut the end. So you cut the end just a little bit. Take off a little at a time. Go back and size it again, and size it again with this mirror to make sure it is the size that you want. Once you've gotten there, you're going to do the other side the same way. Okay. Then you're going to take your lash glue. Now, read the directions of your lash glue. If it says to wait 30 seconds, wait 30 seconds. If it says to wait until it goes from opaque to clear, wait. There's a reason for everything. So if they have already stated that, just do it. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Now, once your glue is on there and it's set and is ready to attach to your eye, you're going to go ahead and take this mirror again. You're also going to look in the mirror here so you know what you're looking at. Take this mirror, go back when you were sizing it, and lay it right on top of your lash line. Now, looking down, this is a great angle to get as close to your lash line as possible. Once you do that, you start in the middle. Just sit it there, very gently. You don't have to force it, just sit it there. It's going to adhere. And then you go towards the inner corner. I always go towards the inner corner. You don't have to do what I do. You can do the outer corner. But just be gentle and take your time. Those are the key things. You want to take your time. Now, once you've done that, you're going to make sure it looks the way it needs to look. So that's what this mirror is, that you don't have to have it with a stand. You can have it leaned on something so that you can actually look at it. Or you could be in your bathroom with the mirror with the great lighting, But you want to make sure it looks the way you want it to look. If you need to turn it up, just pinch it a little bit. If it's going too straight out and it's not up, then you just pinch it. You just pinch it a little bit, as close to your lash line as possible. Remembering not to mess up your makeup. okay? Then you're gonna go ahead and do it to the other eye, okay? Now, once you've got it on there and you've made all your adjustments, don't mess with it. Just leave it and let it just adhere. The longer it can set, the better. Now, if you're looking and you see like a little space here, that means it's not on your lash line, and you need to go back and you need to just gently push it down and let it sit there. And that's it. And let it just sit there and let it adhere to your eyelid. Now, you want to make sure you put enough lash glue, but not too much, that it smears everywhere. So a good rule of thumb is, if it looks like a bead, a continuous bead, that should be enough. And you want to put a little extras on the end, because that's where we tear up. We tear up in the middle, well, in the head of the eye. So the tear duct's right here, and we tear here. So in the corners of our eyes, you want to make sure you put a little bit more adhesive there, because you don't want it to lift in the middle of the day. Now, if you follow all those instructions, you won't get it on the first try. You may not get it on the 10th try, but it honestly is worth it. If you love wear makeup and you want to have a complete look, doing eyelash strips is a great way, especially if you're not ready for eyelash extensions. I love them. I've been wearing them for a long time. So for me, it's easy to say, but trust me, I've been there. I had to start off somewhere. I didn't know how to do them at first. So what I did is I practiced, and when I couldn't get it like I wanted to, but I wanted to wear them, you know, I had a little trick. What I did was I would tight line. Now, if you don't know what tight lining is, it's where you lift your lid a little bit and you get the eyeliner in between your lashes. So when you do that, if your lashes are a little bit higher than you expect them, no one's gonna know, because you've tight lined, so that whole area is blacked out. So it's like a little trick that you can use when maybe you're in a rush and you don't have time to do them to perfection, to your perfection. But yeah, tight lining is one thing that I do love doing. And I probably do it because it just brings more emphasis to my eye shape. So if you want to try to do that, you can definitely do that. I like doing a little bit of a wing. If you can see, I have a little wing right here. That works well too. So I hope these tips helped when it comes to actually doing lashes on yourself, doing eyelash strips on yourself. Remember, the more natural they look, the more it is to, you know, if you're going out, you want to go glam. But for everyday looks, all you need is something really natural that just accentuates your beauty. So I hope all of this helps. Again, my name is Serena. I am the owner and master lash artist at LaRock Beauty. We are in Somerville, South Carolina, and the website is right here. Have a great day, and again, thanks for watching.